It was the morning of June 12, 1962. On Alcatraz Island in San Francisco Bay, when one of the most famous prison escapes in American history came to light. At 7:00 a.m., roll call, 3 inmates Frank Morris, John Anglin, and his brother Clarence Anglin failed to respond. A guard walked to their cells and saw what appeared to be the 3 men lying in their beds. When he tapped Morris on the head with his nightstick, the head rolled off, revealing a lifelike papier MCH dummy. The same shocking discovery awaited in the Anglin brothers' cells. The prisoners had vanished, leaving behind carefully crafted fake heads designed to fool the guards during nightly inspections. Almost immediately, chaos erupted inside the supposedly escape-proof prison. How could anyone break out of a fortress surrounded by frigid, fast-moving waters, 6 watchtowers, and a 20-foot barbed wire fence? Investigators quickly discovered that another inmate, Alan West, possessed his own fake head but had failed to escape in time. In exchange for leniency, West revealed the intricate details of the months-long plan. Morris, a career criminal often called the Houdini of the prison system for his repeated escapes from other facilities, had been in trouble with the law since age 13. The Anglin brothers, bank robbers from the Florida region, had previously attempted to escape from Leavenworth Prison, which ultimately led to their transfer to Alcatraz. According to West, he was the mastermind behind the escape plot. The men began by exploiting the deteriorating concrete around the small air vents beneath their cell sinks. Using makeshift tools fashioned from spoons, they patiently scraped away at the walls night after night, covering their progress with painted cardboard and fake vent grates. Because guards performed hourly checks, the work required extreme caution and coordination. To buy themselves more time outside their cells, the men created remarkably realistic dummy heads out of papier match, soap, toothpaste, and even cement dust. For added realism, Clarence Anglin collected real hair clippings from the prison barbershop and pasted them onto the heads. Once they widened the vents enough to crawl through, they accessed an unused maintenance corridor and climbed pipes to the top of the cell block. There, they worked for weeks, filing down a bolt that secured a rooftop vent. But escaping the building was only half the challenge. To survive the icy waters of the bay, they stitched together more than 50 stolen prison raincoats into a makeshift inflatable raft and life vests, sealing the seams with homemade waterproof glue inspired by an article in Popular Mechanics. They even crafted wooden paddles from scrap materials and used a concertina as a bellows to inflate the raft. Around 10 p.m. on June 11th, Maurice and the Anglin brothers slipped out through the roof vent, climbed down a kitchen pipe, crossed the prison yard, and launched their homemade raft into the dark waters of San Francisco Bay. They were never seen again. The following morning, once their disappearance was confirmed, the FBI launched an extensive investigation. West, who remained behind, told authorities that the trio intended to paddle 2 miles north to Angel Island rather than head south towards San Francisco. At the time, Angel Island housed a decommissioning missile base with minimal personnel, offering potential shelter and possibly even boats. From there, the men planned to reach Marin County, just a quarter-mile farther north, and steal a car. Days after the escape, investigators found a sealed packet made from raincoat material containing photographs and personal items belonging to the Anglin family, as well as a makeshift wooden paddle near Angel Island, evidence that seemed to support West's account. However, no bodies were ever recovered. On December 31, 1979, after 17 years of investigation, the FBI officially closed the case and transferred it to the U.S. Marshals Service. The mystery resurfaced in 2003, when U.S. Marshal Michael Dyke uncovered police reports from Marin County detailing a stolen 1955 blue Chevrolet reported the night of the escape. An eyewitness had initially noted 3 men inside the vehicle, though at the time the prison break was not yet public knowledge. Further reports from Stockton, California, 100 miles east, described a blue Chevy driven recklessly by 3 men shortly after the theft, raising new questions about whether the escapees survived the treacherous crossing. To this day, no definitive proof of their deaths has ever been produced. The story of Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers endures as one of the 20th century's greatest unsolved mysteries, a tale of ingenuity, patience, and daring that continues to fascinate the public. Against all odds, 3 determined men may have outwitted what was believed to be the most secure prison in America, leaving behind nothing but paper match heads and an enduring legend.